What's going on, guys? Spiteful Hopes back again with an account showcase. Now, it is currently May 2nd. I wanted to do this yesterday, but I actually completely forgot and I've been busy. So, let's get right into it. Skadoosh. Alright. So, we have the new Uryu, as some people may have known if you actually watch my videos. Now, I do have 216 out of 320. I didn't notice that I'm one of the few people who doesn't have under 200. I thought that it was like commonplace to have more than 300. But yeah, so let's get right into it. We have Uryu, which is a pretty much a ranged king. Dude hits really damn hard. We got Ichigo, the god. I don't think we really need to talk about him. Iba, the stamina king, the one who broke Brave Souls FY, the one who stands alone at the top because of his inflated stamina soul trait. Tsukishima, the only heart healer that I know of. Pretty damn good unit. Can deal damage, can heal. Rukia, never really used her. She's more of a damage reduction link. I'll need put her to 150 so that I could get some orbs. Ikaku, pretty damn good unit. His normal attack string is a little long, but at least he hits quick. His boost lasts for about 20 seconds. Is actually not bad at all. There are people who complain like that Ichigo is so much better than like every other green unit, which I can't even lie, it is kind of true. I think the only character that comes even comparably close to him is Veruca, which I was able to pull in the same day, which was kind of nuts, honestly. Like I wasn't expecting that at all. We do have Broken. I don't think I really have to go over him. Flurry, Poise, PvP King, crazy high attack, and crazy high spiritual pressure too for hybrid builds, which isn't bad either. Toshiro, Frenzy, Vortex. He's so good. I just wish his special was a little bit stronger. It is strong. He does have debilitator, so it does last quite a while. But you know, like I like broken stuff. Rose, Super Saiyan Rose, pretty fucking horrible. I don't like him. Maybe he finds redemption in his mid-month banner this month, but until then, it's yet to be seen. According to me, in JP, whenever I see someone pulling, it's usually positive things. But honestly, like if I pull something and I don't like it, I'll tell you guys. Like I don't fake anything. I don't fake my reaction. You know, I share with your friends and family. So Renji, Nad King, like this dude hits so fucking hard. Like whenever I'm doing any type of nightmare event, he's my go-to, straight up. Siloporo, honestly, Siloporo hits really hard. He does have about like 550 attack. Um, when it comes down to nightmare events, Siloporo is actually my go-to instead of Kenny. Only when it's the trash mobs. Like if it's boss rush, I pick Kenny. If it's not boss rush, I pick Siloporo because of all his guard breaks, and he has really good normal attacks. Soifon, I don't know if y'all saw my summons for Soifon. Dear Lord, I went from 1 out of 5 to 4 out of 5. And she's not a bad character at all. She's a boss killer. She has bombardment. Unfortunately, her spiritual pressure and her multiplier for her special move is actually really low. So hopefully with the 4 out of 5, she can be more relevant. I do have mine Toshiro at 3 out of 5, and we'll get to that in a bit. But she does have poison, so she is a boss killer. So keep that in mind when you use her. She does have a vortex that actually lasts a pretty good while, and she has one of the quickest activation times for her third skill, especially in correlation to most tag team characters. Sajin, the biggest disappointment when it comes to a frenzy character, really low as spiritual pressure, so his frenzy pretty much just balanced him out. He's better off as a hybrid build than anything else. Rangiku, 14% strong attack recharge time, ranged blue unit, pretty damn spiffy if you ask me. Like she's really damn good, and she's gonna be one of the most used characters in the next Extreme Co-op. So keep in mind that if you do have her and you don't have any other blue unit, she is not a bad character to max by any means. You know what I mean? All right, Muramasa. I like him. Debilitator weakness on his special move, and not only that, he also has bombardment, which makes him a pretty damn good character in my eyes. Actually, he might not have debilitator. Let me peep that out right quick. Me personally, I like him almost the most. Yeah, he does have bombardment and debilitator. I like him a lot, honestly. Like he was one of my favorite heart units until I got Tsukishima, but that's only cuz I'm a I like healing. If I can heal, I'll choose to heal almost all the time. So Tag Team Byakuya, the biggest disappointment in terms of special move damage. He does have frenzy. He does kill really quick. He does have a nice skill set. Unfortunately, his special move is such ass. Like I'm not even fronting. Like I was going to teammate stream, and teammate asked me to use my special with a tension tie, and I took like a bar of health, and he literally like on his stream, he's just like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm like, yeah, I know, exactly. Sogi no Katawari, they're a ranged green unit. They're not horrible, but I don't consider them actually usable either. So, eh. And I'll be real with you guys. Like I don't mess with them. Like not only do they like have mediocre skill sets, stats, and all that, but their special move is very narrow, and they sound like Boku no Pico's getting a blowjob. It's so fucking annoying to listen to them. I always have to mute my volume. Katen Kyoko, they're not a bad unit at all. They also have a vortex. Sogi no Kodawari has a vortex too, but who cares? Katen Kyoko also has a stun, and I believe she has debilitator on her special. Yumi Chika, I can actually get him to 5 out of 5 if I really want to, but I'm never going to use him. He's more of a dodge rate character. He is not bad if he's your only mind unit, not by any means. My issue is that I do have like a lot of mind units, so he's kind of on the back end, unfortunately. Blue Mayuri, I haven't really gotten to use him. He's okay. If you pull him, he's not a bad blue unit. He is a little hard to control, in my opinion. Then again, I'm kind of used to Blue Kenny and Dangai, so I don't want to compare him to those units, because that would be like me comparing Tag Team Rukia to Fullbring Ichigo, and that's not fair for her either. My Rukia, I can get a 4 out of 5 special on her. She hits incredibly hard. She does have bombardment, and she does have does she have? I don't know if she has debilitator. Let me check that out right quick. But yeah, at 3 out of 5 with a tension tie, she can pretty much two-shot everything. She does have blast zone. Yeah, her special does have a crazy range to it, which is really nice. Let's see. Tag team order. Mine Kisuke, one of my favorite characters. It took me about like 1,800 orbs to get a 5-star on that gacha a long time ago. And I pulled him, and I literally screamed at the top of my lungs because I was so relieved that I didn't have to spend any more orbs. I literally pulled him on the last single that I was gonna commit to the banner because I don't remember if Climactic Battle was coming out soon after that, but it was like the last single, and I'm just like, you know what? If like this would be it. This would be it for me. Baragon, I did not pull in the Climactic Battle. I did get him in the power attribute summons. He is an absolute monster. I don't like playing with him at all in PvE. I prefer any other red unit, including like Halibel. But for PvP, he is the biggest cancer, and he is one of my most used units for PvP. Yeah. Yeah, that weakness on all of his skills is like literally one of the most broken things they could put on a character. And they did that with him, and they did that with two out of the three skills of Raruka. So Dangai Ichigo. Dangai Ichigo is an absolute beast. Um, I don't think I really have to talk more about him. Full screen attack, full screen third skill attack, bombardment on his last skill. Like he's ridiculous. Hinako, I don't mind her. She's more of a Nad character, but it's kind of weird to control her. You know what I mean? She does have a vortex, so it does make her Nad a little better. But me personally, I don't really mess with her anymore, just because Dangai Ichigo and Blue Kenny are just a lot more superior, and I think everyone can agree with that. Zabimaru, I did it just for the orbs. She does have a long vortex. She is a really strong character for PvP. And let's go Jushiro. Jushiro is really good in PvP. I don't really like playing with him, so I haven't really maxed him out yet. I won't be using him in PvP just because I have Blue Kenny, and with the meta now with Fullbring Ichigo, Blue Kenny with damage reduction is a lot stronger than Jushiro with a strong attack damage build, because if you run into Fullbring Ichigo, you're probably dead. Let's see, who else? Shunsui, Nad King. He's my strongest Nad character for heart units. Mind Toshiro, one of my strongest boss killers. I do have him at 3 out of 5. and he does deal massive amounts of damage. He is a boss killer in the term that he does have bombardment and debilitator, so his freeze does last almost forever. Tobiyume, my first red character. When I started this game, she was my first red character that I... No, she was my first character that I actually pulled from a gacha. And I actually didn't know the rates were so horrible in this game, like in terms of like 3% chance to get a 5-star, because I pulled her within 2 singles. And the rest was history. Like I used her almost like throughout the entire beginning of the game. I don't know if she's in my top 5 anymore, but she'll always have a place in my heart, which is why I'm kind of hoping to get Tag Team Momo next month after I pull Grimjow and Noitora. You know what I mean? So, Senbon Zakura, really good NAD character. Um, oh. Alright, and we're back. I did have to cut just because I got low battery. But Senbon Zakura is a really good NAD character. Me personally, I don't really use him just because I have Kendo and I did have Tag Team Rukia at the time. And Tag Team Rukia just to me felt a lot more superior. Gin, as you guys know, everyone wants a new Gin. And yeah, that's the only reason I haven't maxed him out. If they make a new Gin, I'll probably be rolling for him. But this one is a little too outdated. Doesn't have that many skills. And now, the Healing Queen. I can't wait for next month's Extreme Co-op just so that I could use her. Like, yeah. There's nothing else to be said. She's one of the best. She is the best healer in the game. Strong attack recharge time, you can get it up to like 52% if you have the Lost Agent Rukia and Tag Team Rangaku. So having 52% on her heal, and she has a melee break, and she has a range guard break, all in one character, is nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Yamamoto, haven't even played with him yet. I don't really like playing with him only because he's too melee centric. Like doesn't have very long range on his normal attacks. He does have a vortex, which is pretty nice, but at the same time, it's mediocre for me. It's a no for me. So Halibel, oh man, she was my second power character, and I pulled her from Brave Soul tickets, I believe, like way back in the day. I actually got her the day before her 6-star was released, so I maxed her out, and I literally was like, I was legitimately upset because I didn't know that characters didn't have 6-stars at the time. So I'm like, when's it coming out? And it's like, it's coming out tomorrow, and I didn't know that it was like a, what is it, like a rebirth? Like Dokkan has like rebirths. I didn't know it was like that. So when I found out she didn't have a 6-star yet, I'm like, that's weird. Like that's kind of stupid. My Tobiyume has a 6-star. You know what I mean? So Stark, one of the biggest disappointing 6-stars in the game. I got him way late. I maxed him out of principle. Don't really use him, but he is fun to play with. Ashido. Ashido's not horrible. His issue is that he does have ranged guard breaks where he would prefer to have melee. So it stops him from being a good character, in my opinion. Nozomi, she's just a heal link. Her 6-star is pretty disappointing. She was one of my first 5-stars ever. And moving on. Shuhei does have Debilitator, so he's not a horrible character. I did get him from the beginner's pack on top of getting him from one of the double chance gachas way back when. And me personally, I don't really use him. Shout out to Shuhei from the Discord. Izuru, Ishin, damage reduction link. He's not a horrible character. White Day Byakuya and White Day Toshiro are pretty mediocre. Not gonna lie. Nothing else to be said. Takuroichi, I do need to max her out. She does have the sprinter and long jump, long dash or whatever. So like she literally flies across the screen. I am planning to max her out. She does have frenzy as well. So she's a very good hybrid character. Let's see. She is an ad link too. Crystal Drop Kisuke. He's literally just gonna be a crystal drop. I'm getting him to 150 just for orbs. Mayuri shit. Yeah, it's trash. Kendo Ken. Oh man, what can I say about him? He propelled me so much in this game. He propelled me so damn much. I pulled him literally like a week or two before the climactic battle gotcha. It took me 14 singles, and I was so happy that I didn't get White Ichigo from that technique attribute summons because I already had him from the previous double chance. White New Year's Kaien. He's pretty good. He has Frenzy, but he falls behind in terms of normal attack damage. And yeah, I wish he was better. I really do. Hiyori, trash. Jushiro, trash. Visor Ichigo, eh. Mandori Hime, eh. Grimjow, oh man. I pulled Grimjow way too late in the game. I actually pulled him in the in the step up summons for the new year for like global New Year's. So he was already way outdated for me. I maxed him out straight up out of principle just cause. And moving on, White Ichigo. I pulled him, but I was so depressed. Not depressed, but I was so disappointed in double chance, like kind of screwing me up my first month playing the game. I did only have like 500 orbs, so it was my fault. Like I pulled way too much in the mid-month banner and all that. Hiyori, I 6-starred for Nadlinks because I pulled 3 during the climactic battle. So I figure I'll do that just because I don't have any Nadlinks. That was when I started the game, like 2 months before, 2 months into when I started the game. Shinji did it for the orbs. Yorichi did it for the orbs. Sajin did it for the orbs. Red Ken did it out of... No. I pulled Red Ken and I was really happy, so I maxed him out like ASAP. He's really strong, Flurry. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any guard breaks in one strong attack, so you have to use true strong attacks. He does have a boost, so it's not a bad idea to level up his specials should you pull extras. He also has... What is it? He also has Captain Killer, which is different compared to the others, which have a Spotted Killer. OG Byakuya, probably the only unit that I recommend pulling, that I recommend choosing when you're a beginner. He does have Frenzy, but he does require Ichigos. Thankfully, with the intermediate challenge orders, you can actually get those Ichigos and max them out without having to actually do the raid, which is good. I'm actually really happy about that because doing 5-star raids as a new player sucks. Retsu healer, not bad. She does have guard break, melee and ranged guard break for her 2 other strong attacks. Her heal is pretty good, but if I had to choose a healer, I'd pick the Now. OG Aizen, oh man, I'm getting tired of speaking. OG Aizen's pretty damn not bad. You know what I mean? I don't like playing with him, but for PvP, he's pretty good. His AI is pretty good. He does have Frenzy, and he does have confusion on all of his attacks. So with Frenzy, he has a higher chance to make your enemies confused. Unfortunately, confusion is not very reliable, so I wouldn't call him a boss killer at all. And I wouldn't call him a PvP special move user at all either. Frenzy Aizen's not bad. Frenzy Okyora's not bad. They're mediocre, but their soul traits make up for it. Frenzy Toshiro's not bad. Frenzy Ichigo's not bad. Their soul traits make up for it. I don't want to go too deep into these frenzies just because the only one that's like really half decent is the Frenzy Aizen. Most of them, for the most part, are pretty unusable, except for being a good soul trait. You know what I mean? And that's the only reason I max out these characters to begin with. Let me see if there's any other characters here. Shunsui, I do need to max out. I did get Dodonchaka and Nell in the last 2 days because of the medal exchange. I actually missed out on Baby Nell. When I started this game, the day that I got enough PvP medals to buy Baby Nell, I opened up the PvP, and it actually told me that we're calculating stats, you can't buy anything, and she was gone the next day. Like, the next reset. I was so pissed off. Because it said it's like you have this many hours to buy her, but since the medal exchange was completely locked off from being able to for anything to be purchased back in the day, I missed out, and I was actually kind of pissed off because I tried so hard to pick up a PvP. Past Tessai, mediocrity. I'm trying to see which ones are like not free to play ones. This Mayuri and this Soifun, I'm eventually gonna 6-star them, but they're really low on my priority list. Raid material. Alright, so let's move on to accessories. Boom, boom, boom. Accessories. Now, my issue right now is that it's a little hard to. Oh, I can actually click. Okay, so this is how I manage my accessories. I actually try to get 2 of everything if I can to like 5-star, and we'll go over stats relatively quickly. I'm not gonna go too deep into this. I'm just gonna quickly go by so you guys can see what I have. I deeply regret feeding my first Shohoin shield. Just FYI, I fed it because I had no use for 15% range dodge rate, and yeah, I still regret it to this day. All stat 6%. Not really worth going into. I do need to get a lot more green powders, so if you're ever up for doing green powders, let me know. And I have some fusions ready for you guys once the new accessories come in. Alright, and we'll go back to my profile. Boom, boom. My status. So, of course, I gotta show off my PvP Cancer team. Oh, oops. Might be. Yeah, if you got a quick glance, I still have Chappies on my Ichigo just because I was trying to do a review. See, as you can see, like, I still have Tobi Ume as, like, top 3 right there. And she's probably gonna be in the top 5 for a very, very long time. I actually don't want her to leave just cause character completion 417, max level characters 400. The reason that is so big is because I screwed up a lot and I fed characters that I didn't max out, especially like the 3-star and some 4-star beach characters that I won't be getting back. Hopefully they come back and I can like get them again and max them out for orbs. But until then, GG. Max out my story, total quest clear 20,815. I am in 3rd seat. I don't really care too much for PvP aside from at least keeping there just for the medals. And now that Extreme Co-op's a thing, I'm definitely going to try to keep at least 3rd seat. I usually wobble between Lieutenant and 3rd seat. Total login days, 257. I actually have not re-rolled for my account. Like, I remember Bleach Cowboy, he saw it and he's like, oh yeah, he re-rolled for this. I'm like, nah, 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 nah. I actually Yume and struggled so hard, especially trying to get the Ichigo raid, the speed Ichigo raid. I was that scumbag who would go into a blue raid with my red character. Thankfully, I was a boss killer, so all I had to do was like survive, but it was still a big pain in the ass. Max combo 628, max damage 21747. I'm not sure who did that. Yeah, I don't know. I do have 95 friends. Um, I usually add subscribers, so like, just let me know who you are so I can click accept. Battles won 29-33, win streak 53. That is long since gone away. And yes, I did do the reset trick. Don't think that I actually did that legit, because that's almost impossible to do. And I'll be straight with you guys. So yeah, feel free to add me. My ID's up there. My clan tag, my username is the clan tag, and Spiteful. Like, I mean, that hasn't changed ever. Grind all days, literally been there since I even knew that you could even change that. So like that's probably like from like 2 weeks into the game. And I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else. The PvP battles are shown, all that. 257 login days. Brave Battle wins 29. Oh no, that's all in that. Yeah, so I'll leave it at that. Y'all know what it is, guys. Thank you if you made it to the end of this video. Leave a hashtag down below in the comments. Let me know that you like got this far. I try to respond to every comment. You know what I mean? Like I do my best to do so. And I'll leave it at that. Y'all know what it is, guys. Grind on, catch me up, hit me up. Stay blessed, y'all. Gotta go farm these Tsukishimas. Gotta go farm this Ichigo raid. Got so much work to do. And then I got my soul stuff to do. And then I got actual work to do. Stay grinding, guys. Stay grinding.